In this video, I'm going to be sharing a real case study on how to increase your Adx earning. So if you have Google Adx and you're struggling to get traffic, then you need to watch this video. I'm going to be sharing you guys how to use native ad to increase your Google Adx earning. If you watch very closely here, I started running this campaign for my client on December 9 to December 14. So I'm going to be sharing my winning part and my loss part, which is going to be an Adx video. So if it's the first time coming across to my channel, my name is Prince. I teach about practical SEO and also Google Adsense, Arbitrage and Adx, and how to run a perfect native ad. So make sure you watch this video to the end. You're going to be learning my Adx technique on how to use native ad to increase your Google Adx. But I'm going to be stating some facts that you're not getting in terms of using native ad to increase your Adx earning. Let's go. When it comes to Adx, if you want to earn, the main important thing is impression and minimizing your bounce rate. How can you minimize your bounce rate and how can you increase your impression? I'm going to discuss about that right now before I talk about my challenges and winning parts in terms of texting native ad using ref content. It's profitable, but you need to pay attention. There's something I want to give out at the end of this video. So the best way to utilize impression, because they count per impression, but let me shock you, you can make a 600 click from your ad to turn to 3,000 impressions to 4,000 impressions. And imagine if you are spending $8 to get 621 clicks to your ad and then converting those people to 3,000 to 4,000 impression, and imagine your Adx is paying you average $40 to $21 per 1,000 impression. That means you are making a good amount of money. But the simplest way to make the click to go more higher, to give you more impression and also minimize your bounce rate, if you want to earn very well, you need to look for a way to minimize your bounce rate and minimize to increase your impression and minimize your bounce rate. Let me explain this. So when it comes to this, you need to look for a content. The first thing to do to increase your impression and also minimize your bounce rate, you need to look for a winning content, which I've already talked about countless time. I've shared some plugin which you can be able to use, both free and paid one, which you can be able to use to find a winning content you can easily use for Google Adx Arbitrage using a native ad. First of all, this is one of the viral content you need to use. And once you have a nice content that is going to drive people to click on your campaign, the next thing is going to happen here is to look for a plugin to make people to spend more time and give you more impression, and you will earn more money. Let me explain this. So if you come here, you're going to see start a slide show. This means this is the next button that can convert one user to 10 impression. Imagine if you are sending a 600 and something impression. Let me go back to my calculator and make a good calculation to you guys so people will understand what I did starting from December 12. If you look very closely, I started running campaign on December 9 to December 14. So I'm going to be sharing what I found out. Now this is it. If I eventually send 621 click and I have 10 ways to make money, for example, or 10 animals you need to see you have not seen in your life, something like that, for example, and imagine out of the 621 people that click the campaign and convert, I get about 8 views per each person. Now I'm getting over 4,000 impression, and inside the 4,000 impression, I bought it almost $8. And most Adx are giving what they call the eCPM, most times can be 21. And these clicks are coming from USA. I bet you guys, I'm also going to be sharing how to create a campaign. And if you need my mentorship, you are free to contact me. Check the description of this video. Then you're going to see my contact. I'm giving opportunity for only 6 people at the moment currently. If you see this video after 1 week, just know that the offer have ended. Then we're going to proceed next year. That's when I'm going to be accepting anybody. So we have already talked about getting the click very cheap and converting the clicks to give you more impression. And the thing you need here is the next button. So this next button, I'm selling it currently at $29 at the cheaper rate currently, and before I'm selling it $35. So for those of you who have gotten the plugin, good luck. But if you need the plugin, this plugin is going to help you to convert one person to give one particular content multiple impression, and this is going to make your bounce rate to be very low. Once your bounce rate is very low, your eCPM are going to increase. Once people are spending time to click the next button, your impression is really counting. This is one of the things you need to understand. So let's enter to the next step, which we are going to be explaining very, very well, so you're going to understand what I did starting from December 9. Let's go. Here is the bad side of the business before I will show the profitable side. So my client decided to send me a report on December 13. So on December 13, we got over more than 621 clicks, and next button convert those people to 5,000 impression. Wait, there's something I want you guys to see, the bad side of this. So the first thing you're going to see here is I sent over 621 clicks, and that 621 clicks convert to 5,945 impression, and these people are giving per eCPM for $1.56, which is very, very poor. But most times what is going to happen once you have a new Adx account is you need to build trust. You need to keep on pushing traffic before they can increase your eCPM. But the fastest way to go about this is to buy already Adx that have already gained trust and then fire down. But let me explain something. See, on that December 13, I spent almost $8.22 to get this click, but I want to show a profitable side about this business. So but let's first of all address the fail side about it, because if you're talking about a profitable side without talking about the place you fell, it's not going to look real. So pay attention. If you look very closely, I got over 621 clicks, and I spent $8 to get that click, and that click convert to what? Convert to almost 5,000, going to 6,000 impression, and I earn only $5. But let me explain this. The reason is because this Adx account is new. Second again, most IM accounts are quite very poor in their eCPM. But let me show you guys one of the profitable side about it. So imagine if my eCPM is this. If my eCPM is $21 per 1,000 impression, let's calculate it so you can be able to see the profitable side about it. So if you want to really gain in this business, most times you need to send traffic for 1 month losing before you can get trust, before they can increase your eCPM. Most times some ad network are going to give you high eCPM once you send traffic 3 days, 2 days, depending the Adx you are using. But my client's own is a different thing entirely. And if you look at this one is giving almost $21 per 1,000 impression. So let's assume that this $21 impression, $21 eCPM, for example, $21.42 times the 5,000 traffic I sent, I use the next button to convert, I'm going to be making $107 with just $8. Let me minus it, minus $8. I'm getting over 170 something. Let me calculate it properly. 21.42 times 5,000 impressions. I'm making a mistake here. Let me do it properly. Times 5. That is $107, which is minus $8 that I use in running campaign. I'm getting over $99. Using $8 to get $99 is possible. Most eCPM in some Adx are 22, maybe some of them are $100 even self. And my client is also telling me that one of his friend who is using this particular ADX that I'm sending traffic to are getting eCPM of $100 and $41. The main important thing you need to understand most time is if you are starting new, your eCPM are going to be very poor, but you keep on pushing for complete weeks to months, 1 month, definitely your eCPM is going to skyrocket. But if you need a perfect fast result, you need to buy already performing ADS account and then use native ad to utilize it, because native ad is a genuine traffic. And if you look at it here, I even got over 763 clicks. So imagine if I write 18 ways to keep a successful relationship, thanks, let's say for example 15, they open 15, and we are going to be getting almost 11,000 impressions. So if you need my mentorship on this or you need my service, don't hesitate to contact me. So this is one of the loss side about it and the winning side about it. Once your eCPM is high, you're going to be in a profitable side. But once your eCPM is low, then you need to build trust, keep on sending traffic for at least 2 weeks to 1 month before they can easily increase your eCPM, depending the ad network you are using. I know why I'm emphasizing on this, the reason why I show the downside and the winning side. So we decided to box the campaign so my clients can easily contact the network he's using and tell them to help him to increase the eCPM. So once you know your traffic is genuine, you have the opportunity to talk to your manager to adjust your eCPM. But believe me, this is profitable. Getting over 621 clicks and converting it to 5,000 impression is a massive result. And low bounce rate. The bounce rate is very, very low. Okay, it's not that high because the next button is going to return them to keep on clicking the next button to see the last content. This helps to increase the opportunity of earning more high and also the quality of the traffic without losing quality. Okay, this is just the strategy to understand first the winning side and the loss side. This is the reason why I showed these results. Let's move to the next step, which I'm going to be showing you guys one of the easiest way to set up your campaign to be profitable using ref content or any native ad network. So let's go. The last one, let's talk about how to create a profitable campaign here. The first thing you need to do is to create campaign. Let me explain something about bidding. So it's going to be very, very profitable. Just pay attention. Let's name this my name first. You can name it based on anything, campaign name, to identify your campaign. So the next thing you're going to do, choose CPC. Now I want you to do something. Scroll down to this particular place and choose the country you want. Let's say for example, I want to choose USA for example. Now the next thing I'm going to do, leave it origin, choose mobile and tablets for the traffic to come in. Choose the language, which is English. The country you are targeting is English. Do your stuff here. Let me just do this thing very sharp and go to something and explain better. That's going to be very, very okay for you guys to understand. So I can just do it like this and do like this, and then scroll down and build my tracker. Now this is something I want to disclose. So I'm going to put this 0006. The reason why I'm going to do this is to allow them to give me their suggestion per click. Then there's something I want to leak out here. Now remember, I target USA and I put almost 30 before I put 0.006. Now if I scroll down and hit save, it's not going to save. They are giving me suggestion that the minimum of their bidding is 0.001. The reason why I did this is for them to give me their bidding. Okay, if I leave it that high, they're going to charge me high. So the main thing is to price them low so they can give you their own bidding. Now they said I should bid 0.001. Okay, fine, that's what I'm going to do. 0.001. Once I bid 0.001 and create my campaign, they are going to approve it. So if you stay 2 hours to 3 hours and it's not getting clicks, this is something you need to go back and do. Edit your campaign again and go back and bid like this and add it. So at that day, maybe you are the highest bidder, you're going to be getting a lot of click. Provided you have that next button, which I explained, is going to make your earning to increase depending on the ADX you are using. So if you bid like this, the next day a lot of people may bid ahead of you. You need to also create a fresh campaign, use the same strategy and bid high again, or you go more higher depending, because once your ECPM is $21 or $50 or $100 per 1,000 impression or $10 for 1,000 impression, you don't need to panic. You can use $8 to get more than 10,000 impression, which means $10 times 10, you know how much you're going to be earning. So this is one of the fastest way and the easiest way to create a profitable native ad campaign. If you need my mentorship or my service, then you need to check the description of this video. You're going to see my contact. See you guys in my next video, because I'm going to be dropping a view case study about native ad. The next video can be on AdKeeper, because I run an AdKeeper campaign for a client, which I'm also going to be sharing the technique. See you guys in my next video. Peace.